good cry when I'm driving home. Oh, the radio's playing the right sad song. You're a smile that appears on my face. My heart speeds up when I drive by your place. All the laughs we had, all the time we spent, was looking back now over where it went. Do you wish you still had it back? Am I a sunny day, blanket on the grass, picnic basket, I hear you laugh, love to hear you laugh. Or is it clouding up, starting to rain, all of a sudden you remember the pain that I caused you? Wish I never caused you. Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I? I can still see your face. I remember my arms around your waist. I remember how a kiss was never enough, and how we said we'd always be in love. You're a first for this, I'm a first for that. Now I don't even know where you're at. I'm starting to question just what we had. Am I a sunny day, blanket on the grass, picnic basket, I hear you laugh, love to hear you laugh. Or is it clouding up, starting to rain, and all of a sudden you remember the pain that I caused you? I wish I never caused you. Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I? Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I?
KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com. And we have a great country music artist from the province of Canada by the name of Tracy Miller joining us tonight. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks so much.
Hey,
and yourself?
You're welcome. I'm doing fantastic. Always, my funnest 2 nights of the week are Thursday and Friday when I'm doing this.
Awesome.
Yep. Love doing the radio shows and talking to the next stars of country music. I think you may be one of them.
Oh, well, bless your heart. That's a very kind thing to say. I sure appreciate your support. It's great to know that music gets played all the way down south. So it's awesome.
Yeah, and big shout out to Selena Pinky Sims from Black Mountain Music and Media that helped set this radio interview up.
Oh, Pinky's just a gem. She's been a great addition to my team. Well, our big team of 2. Yeah. it only has room to grow, so
you got to start somewhere.
Absolutely.
Yep. Speaking of getting started, how did you get started in country music, and how long you been doing it?
You know, I just started singing when I was a little girl, very young age. I taught myself how to play guitar when I was 9. I decided if I'm going to sing, I have to be able to accompany myself, and started writing songs when I was probably about 9 or 10, but just always did it. And, I've been doing it professionally within the province of Alberta and in Canada for about 15 years, actually, and took a little break from recording and just got back into recording here in the last year. And, my first project of all my own material. So I'm very excited about that. That's a big big journey for me and a big step outside of my comfort zone. So
Uh-huh.
I'm really excited at how, people are responding to the music, and it's just been amazing. It's been great.
Now, your bio on your website says that you're a singer, a songwriter, and an interpreter. So, do you interpret another foreign language or something into English, or what is that about?
I would say just interpreter of music, as in, I write songs and I portray them in the way that I interpret the world in my life.
Okay, well,
And
I thought I was going to
I
need you because I can barely speak English, so you know how that...
No, I don't speak any other English. I don't speak any other languages other than English. So my interpretation is just of music and how I interpret country music, probably more than anything.
Okay, awesome. What are some names that we might recognize that inspired you to want to get into country music, or maybe female artists, but maybe some males too? Who would a few names be that we might know?
Well, you know what? I grew up listening to the kings and queens of country music. Merle Haggard, Dolly Parton. Merle Haggard's probably my all-time favorite. I'll do a show and do a lot of my own material, and I've got probably 10 Merle Haggard songs in my repertoire because
Wow.
I love the outlaw. Well, we call it outlaw country now, but I just call it, them the king and queens of country music is where it started. And I think that that's where a lot of my roots are certainly planted. Charlie Pride, getting into kind of, next decades of music, the Ricky Skaggs, before Ricky Skaggs got into bluegrass. And, that's definitely where my love of music lies, and my style of music, and really what kept me always just wanting to stay to a more classic, traditional sound of music.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Merle Haggard did this song called "The Okie from Muskogee," and I lived in Oklahoma for 20 years before I came back home to Missouri, where I was actually born and raised, and that's where I'm at now. But I've been through Muskogee many times, and that time that I spent the 20 years in southeast Oklahoma developed my love for country music. There was all these guys like Toby Keith and Garth Brooks and Vince Gill coming up in the 90s that really got me into wanting to do country radio, and I've been doing it ever since.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm a huge Vince Gill fan. I love Vince Gill. I remember as a kid listening to some of his very first albums, just thinking, wow, when he was with Pure Prairie League and back even in that, in that era of music. And it's certainly, like I said, when I write songs and I play them now, any of my original, I think, I wonder how Merle Haggard would do a song now. If he were to write a song today, how would it sound? And really trying to stick with that style of music because it's really where my heart is.
Yeah, that's awesome. He's a one-of-a-kind artist, and there's a lot of this outlaw country that he might have been kind of a part of, but, he really kind of had his own style.
Absolutely. And, what I'm really loving is that I'm seeing the younger generation really turn back towards that more, what I call traditional sound of music. And the outlaw country is really, I feel it's really making a comeback. And for me, I've never strayed from it. I mean, as a female artist, I find it's always a little bit of a challenge because the females in the industry, a lot of them have really tended to fall more on the pop side of country music. And hey, that's great. You have to define yourself as an artist. But for me, I've just always stuck to those traditional roots and a certain style of music that that's who I am as a person, is who I am as an artist, and certainly how I like to portray myself. And I haven't strayed off of that.
Yeah. Well, that's the one thing that I tell people all the time. I don't get a lot of music or artists that sound like somebody else. They sound like themselves, and that's who you have to be. Be unique. And that's what I'm looking for when I take on music. I'm really looking for somebody that has a unique voice, just kind of like these talent shows. Like we get a lot of artists that were on NBC's The Voice or America's Got Talent here in the United States, or American Idol, some of those talent competition shows. And I'm looking for that uniqueness too. I don't want somebody that maybe sounds like Keith Urban or George Jones or whoever, and I'm just throwing names out there. I want them to sound original and uniquely them, and that's what I love about the indie artists.
Well, that's awesome. I think that's one of the things that I find a challenge. You know, you often get asked, so who do you sound like? I've had that asked me so many times. Well, I don't sound like anybody. Yeah. I sound like Tracy Miller. I'm not trying to sound like anyone else but myself, right? I certainly styles of music that I tend to, fall towards. But as far as wanting to sound like anybody, I want to stick to sounding like myself and having my own thing going on, because we're all unique and we need to shine in that uniqueness.
Yep. There's one website that is very popular for the indie artist, and you're probably familiar with it when I bring it up. It's called Reverb Nation. Have you heard of it?
I have too, yeah.
Yeah. You know, there's a tab in there where it says, this sounds like, this artist sounds like this or this or this, and they can add names in there, And I'll click on that song sometimes, and I'll listen to that artist, and it'll say he sounds like, Toby Keith or whatever. And I'll be like, when I click on it, I'm like, no, he don't.
And that's a hard question to answer, right?
Yeah.
You have to fill in those demographics. I'm like, well, I don't know who I sound like.
Yep.
I can't really compare myself.
So, and that's what we're looking for, is somebody that's uniquely you. Well, you got a couple of great songs. We're going to play them here in just a little bit during the interview. But you did really well with this single, and it'll be the second one I'm going to play tonight, called "Girls Like Fishing Too." And I love bass fishing, so we're good there. We got a lot in common there. But you reached #1 spot in the Canadian Indie Country Music Countdown. And Tasmania, the official Tasmania. Now, that's in Australia, right?
It is, too.
Okay, awesome. We get music from Australia and all over the world. And what I like about internet radio is when you push play, you're sending it right back to the world. The whole world's getting to hear this program and this radio show. And country music is universal, isn't it?
It is, and really, it's amazing to me how much smaller the world is with, our internet radio, and just being able to get my music out to the world is so different now than what it was even, 10 years ago. The last time I did an album was, actually 12 years ago, and it wasn't like this. And so I'm feeling that it's just a completely different ball game this time, and I feel like the world really is at my fingertips, because it is. It's a press of a button, and anybody anywhere in the world can hear your music, and it's fantastic. It really is. It makes you realize that there's a lot more out there, and you just got to look for the people who love your music.
Absolutely. And we've been talking a lot in these recent interviews that I've done about the way music has changed, and most of it being sold digitally now and downloads and stuff like that, because I bought a new pickup here last March, and it doesn't even have a CD player in it, so it's hard for you guys to sell merchandise and CDs like that now. How have you found that to be? If you think downloads and digital music is the wave of the future, and that's where we're at or where we're headed?
I think that it's a split population. I think that, there's certainly a big majority of people where everything is at their fingertips as well. We have our phones, and it's a matter of, going on to whatever music app you have on your phone and hit and play and hit and shuffle, and you've got music right there, and you can download it onto your phone, and it's so easy. But I still feel that when you do a show live and you can connect with an audience and you create memories for people, they want to take a piece of that home with them. And I still feel that for live shows, especially with the smaller venues and the more personal, intimate settings, people will still buy merch. They want to come up to a table and talk to you and learn about you and shake your hand and have a picture, and they want to buy your CD and take it home with them and go, hey, I heard this girl at wherever, and hey, I bought the CD and she signed it for me. You can't sign a digital download, right? And so I think that there's just that personal side of things for people to still be able to connect to artists when you have a physical actual copy of a CD or an album. People are going back to vinyl, which I think is just amazing. I mean, the sounds, I have a record player and I have a record collection, and I love listening to it and think that, we've come such a long way with our technology, but you can't beat the sound of a vinyl record.
Right.
The best production in the world on your phone and through your car radio does not sound like a vinyl record.
Yep, we're a big Johnny Cash fan in this house. We got a Johnny Cash vinyl record sitting right here on the bookshelf right behind me. So we love that, and it's great to see it making a comeback. And I agree with you about the signed copies of CDs. Being in radio, I get those by artists wanting to send me those all the time, even though, to play them on the radio, I prefer the MP3s. Just send me the file, I load it into our system and put it right on the radio. So, but I love when they want to take the time to send you a physical copy of their music, that they appreciate you playing their music so much that they still want to do that. And I appreciate that really a lot, because I've got, made a lot of good relationships over the years with the artist, and they love taking the time to sign those copies and send them to you. So I love when that happens. It's neat.
Well, I'll have to make sure to pop one in the mail for you.
There you go. I'll give you my address. That would be cool.
Perfect.
Speaking of live show dates, I'm looking at your website again, and I see that you started out in February with a lot of live show dates and went through July, and then this pandemic really has hit and slowed everything down. That's probably one thing I bet you're really missing, is getting to perform in front of the folks live, huh?
I sure am. Really, I did my show in February, and all the ones after that were canceled.
Is that right?
The last show that I did was actually in August. I did one, just an outdoor little festival, in an evening, and they were just starting to let live venues start up again, but it was all outdoor types of performances. So I am missing it a lot. I know there's a lot of live streaming that happens, and people are doing live shows through their Facebook pages and just trying to keep music alive just on the internet. And I personally struggle with it. I struggle with sitting in front of my phone and playing to a virtual crowd, just because I just want to be with people, and I really do miss that.
Yeah.
And it's different for sure. Life is not the same for anybody without these live music venues, not for the artists, and certainly not for the fans.
Absolutely. Well, we were talking just before we got on the air about where you are in Canada. You're in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, right?
Just south of Edmonton, in the area, for sure.
Okay. What's the country music scene like there? Now, I'll tell you this. I think it's big in Canada per se, because Canada and Texas are the two biggest places I really get my music from.
I'm becoming more wise all the time into the independent music scene in Canada and in Alberta. I belong to just the local country music association here in Alberta, and I'm overwhelmed at just the amount of talent in our province. It's really unbelievable, and a lot of small festivals even over the last decade have started popping up all over the place. I really think that there's a lot more live music starting to happen again in those types of venues, because where there was a bit of a shift, and pubs and bars weren't having a lot of live music anymore, and you weren't seeing those 3 and 4 and sometimes 5 night a week bar gigs like there was, back in the 90s. It just kind of phased out, and I think that people are realizing that they're not seeing the live music like they used to, and I feel that there's a comeback, and I certainly see a lot of small communities throughout Alberta really pushing the arts, small theater shows, small associations really working hard to keep live music alive in their communities. And I personally think we have a very thriving country music industry here in Alberta.
Yep, that's awesome. Well, one thing I want to talk about too is songwriting. Most of the artists that we play on this program write their own material. Can that be said of Tracy Miller?
My last album, the one that I just finished, is all original material, and I haven't done a lot of writing. I've done quite a bit, but that's something for me that's been a real work in progress too, because it's been more about me feeling comfortable with sharing my own music with people, and it's scary, right? You're really putting yourself out there to a lot more criticism when you're singing your own songs. It's
Right.
one thing to sing everybody else's songs. Like, I can sing Merle Haggard all night, and I love it. But when I have to actually sing something that I wrote that comes from a really special place in my heart and something that speaks to me, it's really a whole different level of vulnerability that you feel as an artist when you're singing your own song that you actually wrote yourself. And it's just more personal to you, but I think that the way that you share that with an audience is a lot more personal for them as well. So, yes, I can say that both of those songs, I'm Not 29 No More and Girls Like Tissue Too, were both self-penned.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm getting ready to play the I'm Not 29 Anymore. That's the title of it. How did this song come about? You must have had a birthday.
Well, that was my joke. That's actually what kind of came up with the idea for it. I was being very slang and saying, well, I'm not 29 no more, right? And, how many times do you have a 29th birthday? You actually turn 29, and then every year after that, when somebody is bold enough to say, so what birthday is this for you? It's like, what's my 29th birthday? And it really was a bit of a joke, and I got together with a girlfriend of mine that I play with quite a bit, and she's a bass player and a great singer and has done a bit of songwriting, and I had the idea for this song and had a lot of it done, and she just kind of helped me put the finishing touches on it. And I always wanted to record a Western swing song. I love Western swing. I love, Bob Wills and that style of music. And I thought if I could just write a really fun Western swing song, and when I started to write that song, that was my focus. That was the direction that I went right off the bat with that song. It's like, I'm going to make this song, and I'm going to write it so it can be a Western swing tune. And I just love the way it turned out, and it's cheeky and it's sassy. And, a lot of the people that have, picked up on it and comments that I get through my social media, this is such a fun song. It's so relatable. I swear you wrote this song about me. And, so it's always great when people can relate to your sense of humor, because it's quite a tongue-in-cheek song, but it's based on true life events. So, it's a bit autobiographical. I can't even say the word. It's a bit about myself in a lot of ways.
Yep.
So not a bit about myself. It's a lot about myself. So
there you go. That's what it's all about. That's what I love in music, and you guys being independent artists and writing your own material. You put your heart and your soul into it, and a lot of times it's about your own life experiences. Well, I want to play it for the folks, and then we come back and talk a little bit more if you can hang out with us for about 10 more minutes or so. That sound good?
absolutely.
All right, Tracy Miller on Today's Country from KICR.
Every morning when I wake up and I look into the mirror, I wonder where the time's gone. Where did it disappear? It went so fast. Look at my I've got bags under my eyes and lines on my face. I'm not getting any younger. There's really no mistake. I'm getting old. Yeah, I suppose I'm not 29 no more. That was 20 years and a husband ago. Every wrinkle I have earned, every lesson that I've learned tells me I'm not 29 no more. No, I'm not 29 no more. My bus to move is busted, and I'm home in bed by 9. My idea of a party is now a glass of wine or 4 or 5. I love this life. I'm loving every minute, though my jeans are getting tighter. That wrinkle cream ain't working, and my hair is getting lighter, but it's okay. What's there to say? Except I'm not 29 no more. That was 20 years and a husband ago. Every wrinkle I have earned, every lesson that I've learned tells me I'm not 29 no more. No, I'm not 29 no more. 29 no more. That was 20 years and a husband ago. Every wrinkle I have earned, every lesson that I've learned tells me I'm not 29 no more. And if you ask how old I am, I'll turn 29 again. Even though I'm not 29, I'm not 29, I'm not 29 no more.
That is a great song. They're loving it in our live chat room right here on the radio program. So I love when you get instant feedback on a song, and when it's all good, I'm going to tell you about it, okay?
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep, absolutely. Now, speaking of Canada, I just recently saw that the 2020 Canadian Country Music Awards was held, and I have this TV channel called ICTV. IndieCountryTelevision.net is where you can find it. And I saw that had just been posted not too long ago on YouTube, so I went in and grabbed that and posted that on our TV channel too. And so, yeah, there's a lot of great talent in Canada, and you sure add to it, Tracy.
Oh, well, thanks so much, Tim. That's really kind of you to say. I appreciate it.
Hopefully one day we'll see you accept an award there at the Canadian Country Music Awards.
Well, that would be terrific.
Yeah, that's a big deal up there, isn't it?
Well, you know, we take a lot of pride in the industry and just supporting Canadian talent, and you know, it's definitely becoming a bigger market for independent artists as well, and a lot different platforms for us to be heard. And you know, I'm hoping that will just continue to grow and grow and grow as well, because, you know, just put it where it's at. There's very few people who get major record label, you know, to pick them up as artists. But that shouldn't, you know, stop you to follow your dreams, and just expressing yourself and sharing your music with the world. And there's so many ways to do that I think there's a lot more versatility and a lot more freedom when you're an independent artist, because you're always marching to the beat of your own drum. And I think that there's just becoming a lot, like I said, a bigger platform, and more people are just recognizing the unbelievable pool of independent talent in the world, you know, not just Canada and the U.S., but throughout the world, that independent artists are really taking over the music industry.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. You know, I talked to one last night that Pinky wanted me to interview, and he's a great Canadian artist. You may know him. His name's Dan Washburn. And he said that he was signed to Warner Music label for about 10 years back in the 90s, and now he's back to being an independent artist again, you know, and some good experiences that he had, you know, by that. But, you know, you just learn a lot of things through that process, and a lot of artists tell me that they would almost rather be independent now than being signed to the big labels, you know, because you're in control of your career, and you guys are entrepreneurs from the get-go when you decide to do this.
Well, you know, you can't be afraid of hard work. There's no doubt about that. And, you know, for a lot of us, myself included, I'm an independent artist. I have been my entire music career, but I've also had, you know, I've had a job on the side that I've also always done. Yeah. And it's just given me the flexibility to keep going, really, in two professions that I really am passionate about.
Yep. Same thing with this radio gig that I do. This is the best, most fun hobby I've ever done, you know, and I've stepped away a couple of times and pushed the pause button on it, because it's all about fun. And when it becomes a job and it's not fun anymore, then you tend to don't want to do it, you know. But when it's fun and doing a couple of shows a week does not burn me out at all. I look forward to it. And getting to meet folks like you and talk on the radio and have a lot of listeners get to experience this new music. I love helping the independent artists out in that way and putting their music out there.
Well, we sure love that there's guys like you out there in the world.
Well, I appreciate doing it, and you've been a fun interview too. So congratulations on what you got going on, and keep doing that music thing, all right?
Oh, well, thanks so much, Tim. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever quit.
Yep. Now, this next song that we're going to go out with, and before we do, I want to ask you one other thing, but it's called Girls Like Fishing Too. Do you like to fish? You must.
I love fishing. Yeah, absolutely. I wrote that song after spending a weekend out on the lake and thinking, how lucky am I? Really, how lucky am I that I get to enjoy this beautiful lake and a boat and the weather's great and I'll be darned, I'm catching some fish. Like, really, life doesn't get any better than that. And it just kind of popped into my mind that all the great songs out there about fishing are all about men fishing. Like, what happened to the girls? Like, girls like fishing too. And that just kind of came up. And I'm like, oh, there you go. I'm going to write a song called Girls Like Fishing Too. And I did it as a bit of a joke too. Just being, a little facetious. And and I sang it. I wrote it one night and I sang it for my husband. I said, hey, come listen to this. I love a shuffle. I'm all about shuffles as far as style of songs, and I'm like, here, listen to this. I wrote this shuffle and I started playing it, and he just started laughing. He's like, that is hilarious. Like, that is a really fun song. And then I did a video for it that's really kind of a whole movie video of just taking pictures of all these extraordinary women that are part of my life, from friends to family, and some still pictures and some videos, and it just turned into a completely different baby, really, and about how, started when they're young, and, a dad helping his daughter fishing, and, a grandma helping their granddaughter, or a mom helping her daughter, whatever the case may be, me catching my little 2-inch fish, and I'm like, wow, look at that, I caught a 2-inch fish, right? Like, life is good, how fun is this? So,
I was just going to ask you to tell us about your best catch, and I haven't even asked if you were married yet or not. It could have been that, too, so...
Oh, well, that was pretty much my best catch ever. Was that
there you go.
Wonderful man I married. Actually, I think I was the better catch.
He's a keeper, huh?
He is a keeper, but I think he likes to say that too. He's like, no, I'm the one who got the good catch. And I'm like, well, that's kind of you, but yeah, we're both keepers, I think.
My dad went on a fishing trip to Canada years ago, and I never have been. And catching pike and muskie and some of the fish that we don't have down here in the Ozarks in Missouri. Here it's largemouth bass and crappie and bluegill and stuff like that, perch, whatever. But those kind of fish up there are pretty mean. They got some teeth and they can hurt you, can't they?
Well, I would say the majority of the lakes here in Alberta, we have mostly jackfish, which is pike, and we can get some big pike. Like, I think that was my biggest catch, was a pike, and I think it was about 83 centimeters, and it took me a while to reel it in. It was there's actually a picture of me with that big fish in my video with that thing, and I was like, oh my God, look at the size of this thing. It was pretty spectacular, and it took me a while to reel it in, but I was pretty impressed with it. I definitely had the big catch of the year that year. So
yeah, well, we were talking off the air before we came on, how long the winters are up there, and boy, that's got to be bad for the fishing, though, because I love I'm a fair weather fisherman. I don't like to ice fish or nothing like that.
Oh, and see, that doesn't stop us, because winter is such a long part of the year up here. You get bored to death if you sat at home all winter. Yeah. So ice fishing is a huge thing here, and there's ice huts everywhere on all the lakes in the wintertime. Really, people really get into ice fishing in Alberta. Myself, I'm kind of a fair weather person myself. I've been ice fishing a couple times, but no, I'd much rather sit in the sun and enjoy the sunshine and a sunny day than I am a ice fishing person.
I think I would just have to be bored, because I'm not boring into no ice to catch a fish.
That's a good experience, though. You just got to try it once. You did.
I've ate some frozen fish sticks one time. That was good enough for me.
That's close enough.
That's close enough. Heat them to 350. They never know.
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you, I've loved talking to you, Tracy. It's been a blast. Tell us where folks can find you on social media if they want to get their hands on the single Girls Like Fishing Too that I'm going to play here in just a minute.
Oh, sure. Well, I have a website. It's tracymiller.ca, and Miller is Millar. Mm-hmm. And Facebook is Tracy Miller Music. Instagram is Tracy Miller Music. So any of those have the links. I'm on Spotify, I'm on iTunes, I'm on, any social media, any digital media platforms you can find my music. I'm at Twitter as well. It's @tmiller_music. So you can find me darn near everywhere.
All right. Sounds good. I appreciate the time tonight. You've been fantastic to talk to. And anytime you come out with something new that you want to promote, be sure to hit us up. We would love to do this again.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thank you again so very much for supporting me and playing my music. I really, it means a lot to me, Tim. So you have an awesome evening, and hopefully we'll talk to you again soon.
You too, and thank you once again to Pinky Sims for setting this up. She is fantastic, and she works with the best, just like we do.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Yeah, she's a pretty awesome gal.
You bet. Tracy Miller, this is called Girls Like Fishing Too on KICR Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com.
A fishing hole, a fishing pole, tackle and some bait. A man who'll take my fish off is the best, make no mistake. A cold one in the cooler, just keep those mountains blue. Looks like I caught the big one, boys. Girls like fishing too. You can have your fancy nails, you'll just get in my way. I gotta get that bait on right so my fish won't get away. The perfect way to spend the day is on the lake with you. The cast is clear, now listen here. Girls like fishing too. Happy face, my happy place. Casting line all day. Catching or just biting. I love it either way. Hours in the sunshine, catching fish with you. Turn on some Merle, you know this girl sure likes fishing too. You can have your fancy nails, you'll just get in my way. I gotta get that bait on right so my fish won't get away. Perfect way to spend the day is on the lake with you. The cast is clear, now listen here. Girls like fishing too. You can have your fancy nails, you'll just get in my way. I gotta get that bait on right so my fish won't get away. Perfect way to spend the day is on the lake with you. The cast is clear, now listen here. Girls like fishing too. The cast is clear, now listen here. The girls like fishing, I know you're wishing you'd catch the big one too. Looks like I got another one, boys. I know you wish it was you.
This is where country music lives.
Let's start the music.
We're the people's favorite. Show the world you love your country. Delivering a much-needed neck punch to the status quo.
What does that even mean?
That means, in addition to the variety you've come to expect, you'll also hear songs like this.
What happens in the country stays in the country.
And this.
So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of.
And this.
Ain't nobody gonna kill my
You're listening to Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Well, how do you unkiss somebody? How do you forget that taste? How do you delete that smile and burn that file till there ain't no trace? How do we unrank those shots and tuck my hand and found yours under the table? How do you unsay, hey, let's get out of this place? Well, baby, we're just bottle rockets in this 5th of July town, and that old moon is dropping, and we're gonna have to come back down. I don't wanna waste no time. If we gotta say goodbye, do it slow and make it a long night letting go. Well, how did I get tangled up when there ain't no strings attached? How do you unmake love, undo that drug? It don't work like that. You can't unstart that match. Cause baby, we're just bottle rockets in this 5th of July town, and that old moon is dropping, and we're gonna have to come back down. I don't wanna waste no time. If we gotta say goodbye, do it slow and make it a long night letting go. Well, baby, we're just bottle rockets in this 5th of July town, and that old moon is dropping, and we're gonna have to come back down. Baby, let's just do this right. We can hold each other tight until we don't. Until we don't. It's gonna be a long night letting go and make it a long night letting go.
Or Jaden Hamilton, rather, excuse me. That is called Long Night Letting Go. You can check out the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Well, I want to apologize for the technical difficulties that we had kicking off this show, so we went right into the interview with Miss Tracy Miller, and I thank her for doing that. We had a great time hanging out tonight on the radio. And without any other technical difficulties, we're going to get a lot more music on the back end, because now we're going to go till 10:30 Central Time. But that's going to be all right. The best in new country, I got a bunch of that to play. But thank you again to Tracy Miller for a great, fantastic interview. And don't forget, guys, girls like fishing too. There you go. I think they like drinking beer maybe a little bit as well. This next song, Mr. Philip Sanders, video on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. This is called Over a Beer on today's country, KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHS Denver at KUHSDenver.com.
So maybe I still got a chance or assaulted by some very loud music that comes out of your radio? If so, call the...
Skip ad.
More nonstop country now.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Take me to your darkest room. Close every window and bolt every door. The very first moment I heard your voice, I'd be in darkness no more.
Take me to your most barren desert, 1,000 miles from the nearest sea. The very moment I saw your smile, it would be like heaven to me. There's not any mountain too rugged to climb, no desert too barren to cross. Darling, if you would just show a sign of love, I could bear with all loss. Take me to Siberia in the coldest weather of the winter time, and it would be just like spring in California, as long as I knew you were mine.
Yes, it would be just like spring in California, as long as I knew you were mine. Take me.
Up to that song in my email this morning. The male artist is named Robert Henry. The female artist is Miss Georgette Jones, the daughter of the one and only Mr. George Jones. He is, we're working on getting an interview with Robert Henry. If he wants to bring along Georgette Jones and let's do a double interview, that'd be cool. I'll be down with that. But that is a great tune called Take Me, Robert Henry and Georgette Jones. Miss Kelsey Lamb is up next. This is called Girl at the Bar on Today's Country from KICR. Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Deep when you walked in with another girl holding your hand. We locked eyes and your surprise, it looked like I was doing fine. But on the inside I was fighting, tears trying to hide it, faking a smile when I was really feeling like I could fall apart in that crowded room. Pour my heart out to some random dude who's buying rounds and thinking about taking me home. Yeah. But for me, it's just too hard to be that girl at the bar. When you put your hand on the small of her back, pulled her close and made her laugh. I just acted like you and I never had a moment like that. Bye.
KICR Indie Country Radio, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, powered by Zeno FM. Download the Zeno app wherever you get your apps and search KICR Indie Country Radio.
To do in this small town, we're hooking up and settling down. So there's some things that you should know from the start. I'm not looking for a one-night fling, not ready for a diamond ring. I want someone who's willing to win my heart. So I hope it's fine if I take my time. Track of time, just the two of us. So love, wanting to lean in for a kiss, but waiting for the perfect moment. Tell me, can you get used to this? No need to rush. I wanna slow love. Swaying to an old country song and staying up all night as you go on and on about growing up, working on your daddy's farm. I wanna know everything about you, behind the scars and that tattoo. All I got is time underneath these stars. I wanna slow love like a long dirt road after dusk on a Sunday night drive, losing track of time, just the two of us. Slow love, wanting to lean in for a kiss, but waiting for the perfect moment. Tell me, can you get used to this? No need to rush. I wanna slow like a sunset sinking, a southern draw singing, church bells ringing slow, like a front porch swinging when we're old. I wanna slow love like a long dirt road after dusk on a Sunday night drive, losing track of time, just the two of us. Slow love, wanting to lean in for a kiss, for the perfect moment. Tell me, can you get used to this? No need to rush. No need to rush. I wanna slow love.
Her name is Crystal King, and we had a great radio interview a few weeks ago. That is her latest single called Slow Love, and you can check out the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Well, let's keep it in the Kings, what do you say? This next artist is Mr. Randall King from the state of Texas. This is called Hey Cowgirl on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio at KUHSDenver.com.
Hey cowgirl, with your hat down low, ribbons on, pretty hair blowing in the wind. Oh, where you been and where are you going? Well, I bet you got your radio on and you've lived every word that George Strait song that's playing. You know the one, Amarillo by morning. they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl. Hey, cowgirl. Is there someone alone still waiting for that call on the phone that ain't coming? 'Cause you're still running. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd. Whatever cowboy leaves dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight, but they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd. Whatever cowboy leaves dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight, but they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl, I bet you got a long drive. Well, good luck and goodbye.
This hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored by OutHouseTickets.com, helping save the small venues. Small event venues have been entirely shut down due to COVID-19. Countless people have lost 100% of their income overnight. It's not only the performers and producers that are affected, thousands of jobs rely on the small venues to survive. Why not donate a few dollars today to help save the small venues and keep live music alive? Visit OutHouseTickets.com to donate today and save the small venues.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
If it's a 65-mile-an-hour drive, I'll be doing 90. If it says don't look, don't touch, you know that's where you'll find me. Don't hand me the keys to your pickup truck, 'cause I drive like I drink and I only drink from plastic cups. So don't stand too close, oh no, don't fall too hard. I ain't a promise in the dark, 'cause I break things you think you do but you don't. I tend to take it too far, so don't hand me your heart, 'cause I break things. I'm the type that'll break the ice if you're standing in the corner. I'm a wrecking ball, red lipstick on, so I just thought I'd warn you. If it says be quiet, then I can't shut up. I love like I love and I won't let up, no, I won't let up. So don't stand too close, oh no, don't fall too hard. I ain't a promise in the dark, 'cause I break things you think you do but you don't. I tend to take it too far, so don't hand me your heart, 'cause I break things. I've given you some things are better broken, and I kinda like you, and I like where this is going, but don't stand too close, don't fall too hard. I hate to hurt you, baby, but I break things. You do what you don't. I tend to take it too far, so don't hand me your heart, 'cause I break things.
Morgan. That is a great tune called I Break Things, or Break Things. I break things too, mostly mirrors. I think it's a face for radio thing, but I'm not quite honed in on it. No, that's exactly what it is. Welcome to the second hour of today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. You can catch Kylie Morgan's video to Break Things on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net, by the way. We are kicking off hour number 2 in style. My good buddy, Mr. Rob Charles, in the chat room right now. We'll play a song that he wrote here coming up shortly. But first, Mr. John Wolf from the state of Texas with a question. What are you doing right now? Well, hopefully you're listening to Today's Country with Tim Kelly on KICR, Indie Country Radio. Also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Well, I guess I could have gave you a little heads up, but a girl like you don't need no fixing up. Friday night's too far away, and you've been stuck in my head all day. I just had to see your face, no I couldn't wait. Girl, what are you doing right now? What you got going on? 'Cause I got my ride in the drive all gassed up, cranked up, and ready to get us gone. Girl, what do you say? You just start walking this way. Don't think, don't blink, drop everything, and baby, just come on out. What are you doing right now? Should you put on old blue jeans or a party dress? To be honest, I ain't thought that far ahead. I can pick you up right in front of your house, so pull the shades, blow the candles out. We can watch the first star fall from the edge of town. Girl, what are you doing right now? What you got going on? 'Cause I got my ride in the drive all gassed up, cranked up, and ready to get us gone. Girl, what do you say? You just start walking this way. Don't think, don't blink, drop everything, and baby, just come on out. What are you doing right now? Right this minute, I got a bottle you can help me finish, and when it's empty, we can spin it round and round. Yeah, what are you doing right now? Right this second, we got a moment, baby, let's don't waste it. You'll be having the night of your life when the sun goes down. What are you doing right now? Girl, what are you doing right now? What you got going on? 'Cause I got my ride in the drive all gassed up, cranked up, and ready to get us gone. Girl, what do you say? You just start walking this way. Don't think, don't blink, drop everything, and baby, just come on out. What are you doing right now? Girl, what are you doing right now? I ain't talking about Saturday night. I ain't talking about later on. Girl, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now?
If you friend us on Facebook, a kitten is born. So do it now. You don't want to be responsible for fewer fluffy, cute animals now, do you? We won't post drama about our exes. We promise. We love to throw in musical speed bumps to see if you're actually paying attention. Train wreck? Maybe. We call it variety.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Sometimes when I'm alone, I get deep in thought. I think about the hard times and every word would rhyme. Every note was perfect, each and every time. I fell in love with music, and I know it's true. Fell in love with music, but didn't have a clue. Falling in love with music was something you could bear. Falling out of love with music, something I ain't seen yet. As a boy, I listened to Waylon, Haggard, Jones, and Street. Couldn't get enough Kershaw, Rabbit, Cash, and Black. Sounds of great music was something I never lacked. Listen to the legends, will always take you back. I fell in love with music, and I know it's true. Fell in love with music, but didn't have a clue. Falling in love with music was something you could bear. Falling out of love with music, something I ain't seen yet. Fell in love with music, and I know it's true. Fell in love with music, but didn't have a clue. Falling in love with music was something you could bear. Falling out of love with music, something you ain't seen yet. Fell in love with music, and I know it's true. Fell in love with music, didn't have a clue. Falling in love with music was something you could bear. Falling out of love with music, something I ain't seen yet.
The artist on that is Michael Wayne Dill, and the writer on that is my good buddy Mr. Rob Charles, live in our chat room tonight, hanging out with us. Appreciate that. Mr. Rob Charles wrote Fell in Love with Music, and I have fallen in love with the song. That song been stuck in my head all day. But you can also check out the video to it on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. It was added last night, and we will get you some plays on that as well, my good friend. While you're there, check out the video to this next song, Mr. Tyler Braden. This is called Love is a Dead End Road on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Thought it was finding someone that was just like me, wanting college football up on the big screen every Saturday all through fall. But no, love is a dead-end road. Thought it meant she'd pick a guitar, shoot pool with the boys in a smoky old bar room, and throw 'em back without a second thought. But love is a dead-end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather around to see little bare feet take the very first step. Talk about it over and over again, where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought, where you got her hand on the hold. Love is a dead-end road. Thought I had it all planned out, who she'd be, where we'd be now, on a right or wrong turn. As it turns out, this old boy found that love is a dead-end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river
play that song, I'm gonna spit some chaw in his eye. Get her done.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universal Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Most people hate it when somebody whines. It gets a little old when you hear it all the time. Nobody likes it when people complain, especially when it's someone you're around every day. But she's kinda different, she makes it sound good. I hear it in her voice and it's completely understood. And I don't try to stop her, I don't even ask. When she pops a cork and pours herself a glass, Merlot gets her dancing, Zen makes her laugh, Cabernet gets her in the mood for being bad, Rosé makes her crazy, but I don't really mind. I like her when she's happy, but I love it when she whines. Drinker, but every now and then the wine does the talking and I take it all in. She goes on and on like an Apple Valley vine. Oh, I'm a good listener and I love it when she whines. Merlot gets her dancing, Zen makes her laugh, Cabernet gets her in the mood for being bad, Rosé makes her crazy, but I don't really mind. When she's happy, but I love it when she whines. Well, any little thing she wants, I'll drink to that. Merlot gets her dancing, Zen makes her laugh, Cabernet gets her in the mood for being bad, Rosé makes her crazy, but I don't really mind. I like her when she's happy, but I love it when she whines. Merlot gets her dancing, Zen makes her laugh, Cabernet gets her in the mood for being bad, Rosé makes her crazy, but I don't really mind. I like her when she's happy, but I love it when she whines. Yeah, I like her when she's happy, but I love it when she whines.
There's a fun little drinking song. I love it when she whines. Mr. Logan Tucker on that one. Look him up. He's got some good stuff. Absolutely. Well, that's all we played. New Country's Best. We call it that for a reason. You can follow us on Twitter at New Country's Best and follow me at my personal account at Tim Kelly on Air. And I don't tweet near as much as I used to, but I will follow you back. That's some good stuff. How about we play some good stuff from Smokey Lonesome, the great group from St. Louis, Missouri. This is called Southland on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
It's magnolias and it's porch swings. It's little children playing down the sandy road. It's another 40 acres of a cotton field to sow. It's hallelujah Sunday mornings. It's a summer that seems like it never ends. It's the smoke up on the mountain and the Seminole winds. It's in my heart, it's in my soul. Take me home to the arms of the Southland. Let me rock, let me roll where I belong, in the arms of the Southland. It's where Johnny Cash came to Jesus. It's where Elvis changed the world with every song. And like the mighty Mississippi, it just keeps rolling on and on. It's in my heart, it's in my soul. Take me home to the arms of the Southland. Let me ride, let me roll where I belong, in the arms of the Southland. It's in my soul. Take me home to the arms of the Southland. Let me rock, let me roll where I belong, in the arms of the Southland.
Today's country.
She took the kids, took her clothes, not so much as a goodbye note. So the whiskey ain't the only thing running out on me.
Today's country.
Yeah, it might be love, or just a little moonlight crush.
We got the hits. All the hits. All the hits. Today's country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Black letters on the backside of that old welcome to town sign say to come back and see us. Either she didn't see it, or she just didn't read it, or maybe she's lost, can't find her phone. But I know if she wanted to, she would find her way back to me. Oh, if she wanted to, she would just run back to me, run back to me. If she wanted to. The ring I gave her, she took 2 hearts with her. I reckon me and the Tin Man were just the same. 6 months, Lord, and I'm still here. It feels like 100 damn years, but I'll keep waiting, I'm just saying.
Doc West Music on Facebook and Twitter, our good friend from Houston, Texas, and he is amazing. That is by request. If she wanted to, we'll send that out to Rob Charles. Listen to us live in our chat room. This next artist is from Oklahoma, Adair, Oklahoma. His name is Cody Hibbard. This is called Just for the Record from Cody Hibbard on Today's Country, KICR Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHSdenver.com, playing new country
Just
fast.
for the record, the reason you ain't heard from me is I've been trying to find the right words, and it ain't been easy. Just for the record, I know it's long overdue, but I gotta get this off my chest the only way I know how to. Yeah, girl, this one's for you. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Just for the record, I wouldn't take back one kiss, I wouldn't change one thing about you, wouldn't undo one thing we did. I know all that don't matter now, you got your life for the radio. Some songs are meant for a party crowd. Some songs you put on a back road mixtape. Some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. So I don't forget about your blue eyes and how it feels to live with my regrets. Some songs are meant for a midnight drive. Some songs are meant for a country crowd. Some songs you put on a back road mixtape. Some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Yeah, yeah, just for the record.
We got him duct taped to that chair over there. Is this gonna get us in some trouble?
I'll go get some ice. Tons of music, and nothing but music. Butt music. I love the butt music, baby.
Someone's gonna lose their job over this, and it ain't gonna be me.
We're rolling through non-stop new country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
It's just an empty shotgun seat, right where you're supposed to be, right where you belong. It's just a love song on the radio, sing along song from most, but I turn it on. I hate driving alone, getting where I'm going, spinning my wheels, yeah, getting nowhere fast. I hate driving.
room, and we're only halfway through. Another 90 minutes of the best in new country is coming right at you. That is Kristen Kuiper. That is a great tune called Driving Alone. And, of course, I'm not driving alone. Got lots of fine friends and family live in our chat room. You can be a part of it. Go to Spreaker, S-P-R-E-A-K-E-R, Spreaker.com. Search KICR Indie Country Radio, and you will see we are live on the air every Thursday and Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time from my basement in Branson, Missouri. Mr. Cameron Marlowe is up next. You can check out the video to this one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. It is called Giving You Up from Cameron Marlowe on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Don't you dare try and reappear after you already got me standing here. I can't believe you'd come in me looking for a little bit of sympathy, like I wasn't the one you left all alone crying, looking like a hot mess. Don't show your face round here anymore, honey. This is something you better get through your head, because I'm giving you up, just like I did them Marlboro Lights, and I'm giving you up the same way I did the whiskey on ice. And it's all so tough, you turn me into a man I don't even recognize. I'm giving you up the same way you did me out in the moonlight. What the hell are you thinking coming round to visit? Completely uninvited, messing with my brain again. You couldn't give me the satisfaction of forgetting your existence showed up when I thought I'd finally found the end. Don't be coming over looking for a conversation, dropping little hints that you want me back again, cause I'm so sick and tired of the little lies that tell me so. Here is all I'm saying, baby, better listen in, cause I'm giving you up, just like I did them Marlboro Lights, and I'm giving you up the same way I did the whiskey on ice. And it's all so tough, you turn me into a man I don't even recognize. I'm giving you up the same way you did me out in the moonlight. Yeah, I'm giving you, giving you, I'm giving you up. And I'm letting go of all the things that held their grips on me, with you being my first priority, cause death isn't worth the weight of your love no more. And I'm packing up, leaving, closing shop. There ain't no use for you in this heart no more. So I'm letting go, and I'm giving you up, just like I did the Marlboro Lights. And I'm giving you up the same way I did the whiskey on ice. And it's all so tough, you turn me into a man I don't even recognize. I'm giving you up the same way you did me out in the moonlight. Oh, out in the moonlight. Oh, I'm giving you, I'm giving you up. Oh, I'm giving you, I'm giving you.
Here's what happens when you buy a cheap jingle. Indie Country Radio. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I used to wanna be my shadow in the sunset. That's why I started smoking cigarettes. I used to wanna be a cowboy. I used to wanna be Elvis. Drive a pink Cadillac car. That's why I learned to play the guitar. I used to wanna be Elvis. There's a lot of things I used to wanna do till I met you. Now I wanna be honest. Now I wanna be better. Now I wanna be the me I should have been when we were together. I wanna be at least almost close to worth your love. I wanna be who you thought I was. Used to wanna join the circus and hang around with the freak show. Wish I'd learned to walk a tightrope. I used to wanna join the circus. Used to wanna stay 18. I used to want an Airstream with a lawn chair tumbleweed view. Now I just want you. And I wanna be honest. Now I wanna be better. I wanna be the me I should have been when we were together. I wanna be at least almost close to worth your love. I wanna be who you thought I was. There's a lot of things I used to wanna be till you stopped loving me. Now I wanna be steady. I wanna be forever. Now I wanna be the me I could have been when we were together. I wanna be at least almost close to worth your love. I wanna be who you thought I was. Yeah, I wanna be who you thought I was.
That is the latest single from Miss Brandy Clark. It is called Who You Thought I Was. Video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. And you can also see her perform it live on ICTV on Saturday nights at the Grand Ole Opry. They put on a great show a couple of weeks ago. They are social distancing and they're only allowing about 1,100 people in the Ryman Auditorium when they do Saturday nights at the Grand Ole Opry. And they're not obviously doing it every week, because when they do, I'm going to put a brand new show up there. But we are going to put every brand new show that they make on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. So go check it out Saturday nights at the Grand Ole Opry. Well, I saw something today that I thought was pretty cool on social media. A couple of artists that we play on the radio hanging out. Miss Holly Tucker and Mr. Darren Morris from the Darren Morris Band were in the recording studio in the state of Texas today. Now, you guys know who Darren Morris is if you listen to this station, but Holly Tucker was from season number 4 of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake All the Way, and here she is right now. How about a little Dallas on your boots from Holly Tucker on KICR Indie Country Radio at KUHSDenver.com.
Well, I met you just across the county line, where forever fields go out to meet the sky, with a sad song spinning in the background, like the one that's playing here right now. And win or lose, I was gonna make you mine, but nothing's changed. There's no escape from knowing you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't wanna lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really behind until you let it go. You're always gonna find that you can't love me like you want to, and I don't want just part of you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. I wanna be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. We've been on and off together about a year. Never past the fact that someone else is always here. 'Cause you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. Yeah, I wanna be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. Little Dallas on your boots.
Nobody knows new country like we know new country. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Baby, why you all alone, sipping on that lonely drink, staring at your telephone, waiting on his call? Looks like you could use a laugh to fire up that pretty smile. I can go and tip the band to play your song. I don't pretend to know him in the end. All I'm saying is if he don't wanna bring you flowers, and if he won't lay around for hours on a Sunday when you wanna just chill, baby, I will, baby, I will. And if he can't hurry up and take you out to slow dance, I hope you know I want him. Girl, if he ain't gonna love you with a love that's real, baby, I will. We could slip into a corner booth, get out of this rowdy crowd. I wanna hear your pretty voice. Tell me all about your hometown and your mama, your friends and all their drama. You've got my attention, you don't need him. 'Cause if he don't wanna bring you flowers, and if he won't lay around for hours on a Sunday when you wanna just chill, baby, I will, baby, I will. And if he can't hurry up and take you out to slow dance, I hope you know I want him. Girl, if he ain't gonna love you with a love that's real, yeah, baby, I will. Baby, I will. He don't make you go ooh like he used to. He don't make you go ooh like he used to. If he don't wanna bring you flowers, and if he won't lay around for hours on a Sunday when you wanna just chill, baby, I will, baby, I will. And if he can't hurry up and
can only imagine what was going on in the studio today in the state of Texas. How about that? Mr. Darren Morris from the Darren Morris Band, his latest single, it is called I Will Keep Playing It. And Miss Holly Tucker, Little Dallas on Your Boots. They are going to collaborate together, and man, I can't wait to see what those two come up with. It is going to be great. Well, speaking of great, I love this next artist. His name is Matt Stell. This is called Everywhere But On. You're hearing it on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio at KUHSdenver.com, playing new country's best.
It's a big old world outside this little town. Thought that's all I needed to drown you out. It was gonna be easy. It was supposed to be easy. Put some days, put some miles in the rear view. A few state lines between me and you. Just a little space and time and I'd be fine. But I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you. But looking back, guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I've moved everywhere but on. My mail's still going to Mama's house, 'cause I'm still long gone trying to figure out who I am without you, and why I still think about you. Just biding my time making ends meet, loading trucks, pouring coffee, pouring concrete, planning my next move, but getting over you, yeah. But I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you. But looking back, guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I moved everywhere but on. If I had it my way, this old highway would've fixed me up somehow, would've led me home by now. I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you. Looking back, guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I moved everywhere but on. I moved everywhere but on.
Listen to KICR Indie Country Radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, powered by Zeno FM. Download the Zeno app wherever you get your apps and search KICR Indie Country Radio.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I park my heart in a tollway zone. When things get hard, I just wanna get stoned with nobody around to watch me drown. If I'm gonna fall apart, I don't need a crowd. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here's just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call Mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. I'm doing good.
shape I'm in. Been here before. Lord knows I'll be here again, pouring them tall where there's no last call. Just me and my four-legged friends all having a ball. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here is just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call Mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. Yeah, I might be off the wagon, but as long as the tails are wagging, I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here's just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call Mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. No, I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home.
That is the latest single from Tara Thompson, My Dogs Are Home. Video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Welcome to the third hour of today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHSdenver.com. We are playing New Country's Best by indie artists, and I hope you're loving the music. The first 2 hours was fantastic, and I had a great interview with Miss Tracy Miller from the province of Canada early in the show. So that was awesome too, and go check her music out. TracyMiller.ca is where you can find her website. Mr. Trent Tomlinson is from Kennett, Missouri. He's a great singer, a great songwriter. He wrote In Case You Didn't Know for Mr. Brett Young, and now you know. Let's play one of his latest singles, When She Goes There by Trent Tomlinson. Let's go there right now on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
I know that number, but I ain't picking up. She's coming over, gonna pick up her stuff. Ain't in the mood for a real big fight, wrecking my mind. Hell no, not tonight. Turn off the lights, say and lock it all up. Grab the keys and go fire up the truck. Ain't gonna be nowhere to be found when it all goes down. I don't wanna be here when she goes there, so I can't see that she don't care. If I don't see the leaving all over her face, I can keep believing everything's okay. If I don't feel the hurting hit and hear goodbye rolling off her lips, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. So I don't wanna be here when she goes there. As long as I'm bellied up to a bar, I won't see her climbing out of her car. I won't see her stepping up on that porch, coming that door, get to doing what she came here for. I know there's no way I can take her looking so good while she's walking away. If I'm gone, I could brush it off like I never really having it all. I don't wanna be here when she goes there, so I can't see that she don't care. If I don't see the leaving all over her face, I can keep believing everything's okay. If I don't feel the hurting hit and hear goodbye rolling off her lips, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. So I don't wanna be here when she goes there. Truck. Ain't gonna be no
I don't wanna be here when she goes there, so I can't see that she don't care. If I don't see the leaving all over her face, I can keep believing everything's okay. If I don't feel the hurting hit and hear goodbye rolling off her lips, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. Hey, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. So I don't wanna be here when she goes there. Wanna be here when she goes there.
Country music.
Hey man, I love country music.
Me too.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country. New country.
We had some fun. We had some laughs. I licked the salt right off the glass. Danced to the music, racked up a tab. I thought you were thinking what I was thinking. Thought we were going somewhere with all this drinking. Well, I guess the Cuervo, it led me on. 'Cause I turned around and you were gone. You're just a waste of life. Waste of a real good time. I guess I'll be going home all alone. No Patron, silver lining, just an empty margarita. Left me in this tequila high and dry. No drunk pickup lines, know your place or mine. You're just a waste of life. Take a kiss, no second date. And I'd take a 2 mile in the rain, walk of shame. Yeah, that'd be great compared to this. Oh baby, what a miss. You're just a waste of a life. Waste of a real good time. I guess I'll be going home all alone. No Patron, silver lining, just an empty margarita. Left me in this tequila high and dry. No drunk pickup lines, know your place or mine. You're just a waste of life. You're just a waste of life. Waste of a real good time. I guess I'll be going home all alone. No Patron, silver lining, just an empty margarita. Left me in this tequila high and dry. No drunk pickup lines, know your place or mine. You're just a waste of life. Yeah, you're just a waste of life.
That is the latest single from Ingrid Andress. You can check out the video to it on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. It is called Waste of Lime. Well, it's been great wasting lime with you fine folks tonight. 2 hours down and 1 hour to go. I think if I squeeze just a little bit harder, More music will come out of that line. I know it will. How about my good buddy, Mr. Tyler Wood? Not only a country music artist, but he's an actor. You can catch him on the TV show Moonshiners on the Discovery Channel. New episodes air Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Central Time. This is Mr. Tyler Wood. This is called Home on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com.
The first time I found you, I knew I had changed. Yeah, you showed me true love, didn't push me away. The things I've seen my eyes can't erase. Must be losing my mind, gotta get out of this place. One of these days it'll all be gone, and when it comes I'm headed home to the blue sky. My father's arms open wide, waiting there to welcome me in. Home on the other side, leaving this world behind. I feel like I've been born again. No, I'll never live my life in fear, 'cause I know as soon as my work is done here, I'm headed home. I've been a wreck, I've been forgiven when I wasn't my best, but you turned the light on and lit up my soul. Now I can see there's only one way home to the blue sky. My father's arms open wide, waiting there to welcome me in. Home on the other side, leaving this world behind. I feel like I've been born again. No, I'll never live my life in fear, 'cause I know as soon as my work is done here, I'm headed home. The end of the road ain't no ordinary place. It's much more than just amazing grace. The faith in your heart is what'll open them gates. Lord, take me home to the blue sky. My father's arms open wide, waiting there to welcome me in. Home on the other side, leaving this world behind. I feel like I've been born again. No, I'll never live my life in fear, 'cause I know as soon as my work is done here, I'm headed home. Lord, take me home.
Hey everybody, this is Adam Grant, and you're listening to Today's Country with my good buddy Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country and KUHSdenver.com.
Hey, I'm country.
Somebody else will fix his heart, the same one you've torn all apart. Now you're sad, 'cause you did me wrong. You just don't realize what you have until it's gone. But in my mind, I take her back, but I've got to be stronger than that. Though this flame still burns, I'll let her hurt, I'll let hear the words goodbye, I'll let her tears pour down like rain. She can deal with the lonely, she can deal with the pain she's put me through. When she turned cold, she left my heart full of empty, with nothing else to hold. In my mind, I still want her back, but I've got to be stronger than that. This old flame still burns. I'll let her hurt. There was a time I made her smile, but those days have been gone for a while. Oh, what a fool that I've been, afraid of starting all over again. So this time, there's no turning back, 'cause my heart just can't handle that. This old flame still burns. I'll let her hurt. I'll let her hurt.
He is getting awesome reviews on that song instantly in our live chat room. Mr. Rob Charles, you might want to write for that guy. He's pretty darn good. Mr. Adam Grant from the state of Georgia, and a great ballad in country music. It is called Let Her Hurt. Mr. Travis Clark is up next. You can find him on Twitter at T Clark Country. This is called Writing Our History on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
You and me, baby, in my old car, heading out west, gonna go so far it seems, chasing dreams, with these scuffed up boots and my class ring, nothing but hopes and gasoline. It's where I wanna be. They told us we were crazy, but that didn't matter much to me. 'Cause I know we'll be okay with your feet on the dash and smile on your face, living the life that we chose to lead. You'll see, you are so beautiful, your hair let down so it can blow in the wind as you slide across the sea, writing our history. Towns, made some cash at the bar, singing my songs with the box guitar. Chasing dreams. Few miles later, didn't make it too far, down on my knee asking for your heart. It's where I wanna be. They told us we were crazy, but that didn't matter much to me. 'Cause I know we'll be okay with your feet on the dash and smile on your face, living the life that we chose to lead. You'll see, you You are so beautiful. Your hair let down so it can blow in the wind as you slide across the sea, writing our history. Several years since she said yes, as they lay that newborn baby on your chest. 'Cause I know it'll be okay. She's got your smile, she's got your face. Look at the life and the choices that we made. They're great. You are so beautiful. Your hair let down so it can blow in the wind as she smiles from her car seat. In that old car, writing another page, writing our history. Yeah, writing our history. Writing our history.
And exciting.
Broadcasted live from Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
Just another Friday night in a small town. Home team's away, headed westbound. Ain't nothing to do but just hang around. Can't turn back the hands on a clock. You wanna rewind, you wanna make it stop. Don't miss your chance, you better take your shot. So come on over, so we can do what we do. I got a bottle of wine and a candlelight, girl, I'm setting the mood. I bet you look as pretty as you always do when you walk in the room. You got me acting like a fool, so don't wait no longer. Just come on over. I head into town in my old Ford. Gotta pass right by your front door, but girl, I can't do it no more. Little hooked on you, yeah, sure was. Remember, girl, giving me the kind of buzz you love to feel. It was something real, it was so real. So come on over, so we can do what we do. I got a bottle of wine and a candlelight, girl, I'm setting the mood. I bet you look as pretty as you always do when you walk in the room. You got me acting like a fool, so don't wait no longer. Just come on over. Just come on over. So come on over, like you used to. That old bottle of wine's empty, and the candles burned out too. There ain't no doubt in my mind, you're just as beautiful as the last time that I saw you. Same old me, same old fool, just trying to get you to come on over. Just come on over. So come on over, so we can do what we do. I got a bottle of wine and a candlelight, girl, I'm setting the mood. I bet you look as pretty as you always do when you walk in the room. You got me acting like a fool, so don't wait no longer.
Yeah, don't wait no longer. Just come on over. Just come on over.
His name is Kyle Elliott. That is called Come On Over. And hey, I'm glad you guys did. I've loved hanging out with you tonight. It's been a fun one. And we're not done yet. We still got about 36 minutes left to go in the show. More music on the way. But I've had a great time. And I just want to say you can hang out with me every Thursday and Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time right here on Spreaker. That is SPREAKER.com. We are also syndicated on KUHSdenver.com. This Friday night show will play over there Monday at 5 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Mountain Time. And once again, a big thank you to Henry Archuleta and all the fine folks over there for letting us put our country music program on their great radio station. Miss Cassie Joy is up next. She is a voice alumni from Team Blake of NBC's The Voice, and she is from Kansas City, Missouri. She has sung many national anthems for the Kansas City Royals and the Kansas City Chiefs, who will beat the Jets this coming Sunday. Take my word for it. This is her latest single. It is called Poor Angel from Cassie Joy on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
I've been a bad girl. I'm not doing much right now. I've been a sad girl, waking up when the sun goes down. I'm chasing demons, searching for meaning. Does everything really happen for a reason? Before I fall apart, I get this feeling there's some poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, calling a Hail Mary, trying to get me back on the holy ground. I'm hell-bent on hanging my halo up for now, but them poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, holding it down, holding it down. It's been a good time. Yeah, I'll give the devil his due, but it's a fine line when everyone turns their back on you. They say I'm needing a little healing. I'm on my knees, am I just talking to the ceiling? Before I fall apart, I get this feeling there's some poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, calling a Hail Mary, trying to get me back on the holy ground. I'm hell-bent on hanging my halo up for now, with them poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, holding it down, holding it down. Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. I said, Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. 'Cause this life's getting too damn hard for me to understand. Maybe I'll just stay, 'cause the poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, called in a Hail Mary, finally got my life turned back around. I'm hell-bent on keeping my halo on for now, with that poor angel on my shoulder holding it down, holding it down, holding it
just to feel that way again and bring the fire back in like the picture on the wall.
We got the hits. All the hits. All the hits. Today's country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
And I'm thinking about where you are. Thinking never got me far. With a whiskey glass half empty, and I play it all through my mind, singing just to make you smile. So you'll miss me and maybe kiss me. And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue. What I'm trying to say is, baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. And I order them nice and strong, floating just like a star through the neon light I lean on. 'Cause I'm drinking myself to sleep every other night of the week till I see you and maybe dream you. And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue. What I'm trying to say is, baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Where did you go? Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Oh, where did you go? And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue. What I'm trying to say is, baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Yeah, baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay.
One of the latest singles from Shotgun Rider. Video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. That is called I'm Not Alright. Well, I'm feeling pretty good. I think we've had a good time tonight, and everybody else is feeling pretty good in our chat room. So glad to have you tuned in, and we hope you are still enjoying the show. About another 28 minutes to go of the best in new country music. This next artist scored 9 #1 singles with her old record label Curb Records. Now she has her own independent label called Dreambound Records. She's the one, the only Miss Jody Messina. This is called Love on a Maybe from Jody Messina on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
You say, don't be mad at you, but what am I supposed to do? I can't keep wasting space in my heart. You get close and then you push away. Your car is back in my driveway. You know what to say.
Today's Country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Your eyes light up the sky like the heavens on the 4th of July. Your skin, such a view. The Milky Way ain't got nothing on you. Let's break these chains. We're dancing in the rain, round and around like a hurricane. You and me, girl, we can rule the world. Let's set these sails, let the wind take the wheel. Your skin on mine is all I want to feel. You and me, girl, we can rule the world. Head rush, making me spin. You're such a beautiful sin. Hypnotized like a moth through the light. Can't you see that you're my kryptonite? Let's break these chains. We're dancing in the rain, round and around like a hurricane. You and me, girl, we can rule the world. Let's set these sails, let the wind take the wheel. Your skin on mine is all I want to feel. You and me, girl, we can rule the world. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. Let's break these chains, go dancing in the rain, round and around like a hurricane. You and me, girl, we can rule the world. Let's set these sails, let the wind take the wheel. Your skin on mine is all I want to feel. You and me, girl, we can rule the world. Let's break these chains, we're dancing in the rain, round and around like a hurricane. You and me, girl, we can rule the world. Yeah, you and me, girl, we're gonna rule the world.
His name is Daniel Wesley, Daniel Wesley Africa, if you want to look him up on Facebook and Twitter, and South African Boys Can Sing. He is from South Africa. We get music from all over the world. We send it right back to the world every time I push the play button. Let's send you some Outshine now. This is called Moonlight Crush on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHSdenver.com, playing new country's best.
Well, maybe it's just the summertime heat that's got my heart playing tricks on me with a couple of beers and a good time atmosphere. Or maybe it's the way you tilt your head when you laugh at some silly thing I said, or your angel eyes. Whatever it is tonight, I've got a little moonlight crush on you, girl. Starstruck, having a hard time covering up how I'm feeling right now. Your pretty firefly silhouettes looking just about as good as it gets. You're such a beautiful little wreck, the way you're smiling at me. or just a little moonlight crush. I'm hoping by the way you took my hand means you wanna drift off from the crowd and the band to somewhere else, all by ourselves, and let our kisses tell us what we got. Then you can tell me what you want this night to be. 'Cause at the very least I've got a little moonlight crush on you, girl, a little bit starstruck, having a hard time covering up how I'm feeling right now. Your pretty firefly silhouettes looking just about as good as it gets. You're such a beautiful little wreck, the way you're smiling at me. Yeah, it might be love, or just a little moonlight crush. That strap hanging off your shoulder, I can't help but get a little bit closer. I'd like to do this over and over and over. I've got a little moonlight crush on you, girl, a little bit starstruck, having a hard time covering up how I'm feeling right now. And your pretty firefly silhouettes looking just about as good as it gets. You're such a beautiful little wreck, the way you're smiling at me. Yeah, it might be love, or just a little moonlight crush. Just a little moonlight crush. Just a little moonlight crush.
Giddy up, howdy, this is Jane from One Ugly Cowboy, and you're listening to Today's Country with Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com. Woo! Ride with the wind.
Some people got it, some people don't. Like who have I, that rodeo bow got in a style amazing grace. You walk into a room and it's right in your face. Huh. Talking attitude from head to toe, seeping from your bones and erogenous zones. Don't need money or boo-boo friends. All you gotta do is lose confidence. Feel it from the inside out. Express yourself. Not their mind. It ain't what you say. It ain't what you do. It's a state of mind. It's an attitude. Ain't what you wear. It's the way you brew. It's an energy. It's an attitude. Sexy sister, you know the trick. Gives you longer legs, irresistible lips. 'Cause when you got it, it's evident you can be